Okay, so for some reason, animate hates when I record my screen, so I crashed and I lost progress on what I was doing, so I will just talk about parenting on the file that I already have. So if you open the hierarchy here, that you could see that all of the body parts are parented to the body. So if I move this body, all the parts go with it. And you could have multiple parents as well. So you could see that the upper arm is the parent to the sleeve as well as the forearm. So if I move the upper arm, all of those move as well. And what I was talking about was the pivot point of the rotation. So if we hide everything except for the tail, we could see that what I've done here is have the pivot point be on the corner, so when you rotate it, it rotates like a tail and would be easier to animate as well. So to do animations using this method, I will just remove this animation right now and start from scratch. Frames, new frames. So extend it out to 24, and you just have your tail here. So and then you could so you select a frame where you want the motion to end. You select the other extreme frame. So for example, like that. So now you have two frames like that simultaneously. You shift click to select the entire thing and you add classic tween like that. So now there's in-betweens automatically generated between the two. And to return to the original state, you select the first frame, copy frames, paste frames, so it returns to single. So it returns to the very first frame and can loop seamlessly. But as you can see, it looks kind of stiff and robotic, which is where the easing comes in. So you select a frame, you go to Properties, Frame, and Effect. You make sure everything is selected. And you go to Ease In Out, and you double click on one of these graphs. And that will ensure like a smooth acceleration and deceleration of the movement, so it doesn't look as stiff. And I've applied that to the rest of the body as well. So you can see in full action here. And along with the rotation, you could also, if you look just at the feet, I've made it so it squishes a little. And then unsquishes a little bit to have the illusion that he's bouncing on his feet a little bit. And if you look at the legs as well, you could also do it with motion and no rotation. It's just bobbing up and down slightly, and the process there is the same as the rotation that I've just shown. So you could also skew things. So for the hair, I've made it so it bobs a little back and forth. And you can see how it deforms slightly as it moves forward. That is the skew property when you open up transform. So when you free transform, and you select this symbol, you could press Ctrl T and bring up the transform menu, and you could change the skew here, or you could press Control and on one of the edges skew it back and forth. And all of these together you could combine into a simple idle animation. And of course, if you need help, then feel free to contact me on Discord or yell at me in Visby when I go on the street walking around. So I'll see you guys, and thank you for watching.